Hi, my name is Dell, and welcome to Comic Snags. Okay, I'm going to show you some comic books I got from vendor. Most of them are like $2 books, and then I also got some $5 books and some half-off books. Alright, now let me go and show you the haul. This first one here is Marvel #1, and this got this great Smallville homage cover. I thought it was fun. Then I also picked up Star Wars Darth Maul #4 and #5. I think this might be the second volume. And then I picked this one up. This has got a great Venom cover. This is Venom First Host #1. Then I also found Star Wars Han Solo #1. This is a PX Previews exclusive, San Diego Comic-Con comic, so I picked it up. I thought it was terrific. I also picked up Avengers Academy #13. I love the Avengers Academy run. It was so cool. It was basically a battle royale type series, in which all these young heroes were put together on the island, and they had to fight each other in order to survive. And then I guess it was like the last one standing would go home. But yeah, so I thought this was great. So I picked it up. And then there is Future Foundation #1. X-Men #24 with his iconic cover by Adam Kubert, or Andy Kubert. We have Star Wars Lando Double or Nothing #1. This is the photo cover, and I think there is a first appearance of one of the androids, L3, L7, or something like that. I love this one. This is What If #23. What if the Hulk had become a barbarian? And this is also a minor key. This is the origin of the Eternals. I picked up X-Men Gold #1. I thought this was awesome. I didn't have this before. And this is Star Wars Mace Windu Jedi of the Republic #1. And I believe there is a minor key of a character, which I totally forgot, but I know he's in there. And then this is Deadpool Back in Black #1. Great cover. Witchblade Tomb Raider #1. This is the Michael Turner cover. I think it's awesome. I also found some Bronze Age horror comics. This is The Tomb of Dracula, Lord of Vampires #65. And I found this, The Incredible Hulk #228, which is actually a minor key. This is the first appearance of Moonstone. And Sandman #67 to add to my Sandman run that I'm collecting. I was missing a couple of issues in the 60s, and so I'm glad I found this one. And this is Trish Out of Water #4. I have no idea what it's about. It was just signed, and it was in the $2 bin, so I picked it up. I have no idea who signed it. I have to do more research. I can't even make out any sort of name on there. And then this is Supervillain Team Up #11, featuring Dr. Doom and the Red Skull. Incredible cover by Dave Cockrum. Then we have Generations #1. This is Hawkeye and Hawkeye. I was actually collecting all the Generations, in which it teams up the older character and the younger character and puts them together. Of course, this is Hawkeye and Hawkeye. Then the other ones are like Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel and Brawn and Hulk and so on. So I thought that was kind of cool. Then this is Deadpool #11. This has a great cover by David Nakayama. Yeah, by David Nakayama. I thought this was awesome. And this is the Free Comic Book Day Attack of the Titan anthology. It's just an awesome cover of a Titan. Then we have Eat the Rich #1. I believe this is the variant cover. Cross Badlands #1, and this is by Garth Ennis. I did read most of the Cross series before, and it was actually very gruesome. There's actually a more scarier concept, in my opinion, than The Walking Dead, than zombies. So I thought this was a very scary sort of comic book to me. Conan the Barbarian 197 with Red Sonja on the cover. Spawn the Undead #3. Picked it up because it got a J Photo signature on there. Captain America #261. And I think this is a minor key. I think this is the first time Jack Monroe shows up as Nomad in a Captain America book. I think. I'm not sure. Then I found this one. This is Alpha Flight number 33, and this is a major key. This is the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike, and I found that in $2 bin. I only found one, but I found the second one as well. And this is Alpha Flight number 51, and this is the first interior artwork by Jim Lee, so I'm glad I found that in the $2 bin. Then we have Tick's Giant Circus of the Mighty number 2. And oh yeah, here you go. Tick's Giant Circus of the Mighty number 1, 2. I just love the Tick. I think he's actually a super fun character, and I'm glad to pick up any comics by him. And I found this one. This is the Pocahontas. This is the story of strength, spirit, and whatever. And I believe this is the adaptation. I haven't opened it up yet, but I kind of like it. All right, let me get you to the next stack. Alright, I still bought these for $2, of course, and this is a New Kids on the Block Magic Summer Tour, the limited edition one. I don't know why I keep picking up these New Kids on the Block comics. They're so outrageous. I have to go. I pick them up. Oh, and I found this nice little stack of Daredevil Bronze Age comics, and I thought it was awesome. So this is Daredevil number 113, and this is a minor key. This is the first cameo appearance of Deathstalker. Daredevil 114 is the first full appearance of Deathstalker. It's got Man-Thing on the cover too. Then we have Daredevil number 120, and this is the first appearance of El Jaguar. And then we have Daredevil 123, and this is the first appearance of Jackhammer. And this is Daredevil number 124. And this is a minor key. This is the first appearance of Copperhead. And Daredevil number 126. This is actually another minor key. This is the first appearance of the second Torpedo, as well as the first appearance of Heather Glenn, who is a former love interest of Matt Murdock. And then Daredevil 128. And Daredevil number 133. And this is the first appearance of Mindwave and the Think Tank. And this is really interesting. When I read the cover, it said, shocking guest, Uri Geller. And I had no idea who Uri Geller is. So I had to Google him, and I found out that he was like some magic person and illusionist, some magician and illusionist back in the day. So I picked it up. I also found this one. This is the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, number 17. And this has the first interior artwork by Jim Lee inside there, like one page. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then this is Northlanders number 1 by Brian Wood, right? I believe this is Brian Wood. Yeah, Brian Wood. And then the Invincible Iron Man number 69. This has actually got an awesome cover. I don't collect a lot of Iron Man covers or comics in general, but this cover is fantastic, so I picked it up. Then Clerks, The Lost Scene, number 1. I actually love Kevin Smith. I've read his books. I got all his movies. I have like a whole bunch of SIGs from him. So I'm actually glad I found this one, because this is a Clerks comic book that I have not read yet. Also found Cars, number 1. I thought that was kind of fun, so I picked it up for $2. And Heroes Cube mobile device. I've never seen such a weird advertisement comic book ever, and so I picked it up. It's just so weird. And the Powerpuff Girls number 1. I believe this is the little variant. And then, oh yeah, now we're coming up to the $5 books. This is Action Comics number 536. With this interesting cover of Superman being all chained up. A nice little weird little chain bondage cover for him. And then this is Star Wars Canon number 11. This is a negative cover by Mark Brooks. And this one, The Joker Uncovered number 1. This comic book, I remember when it first came out, it was actually going for a decent amount of money. It was selling on eBay for $20 to $30. And so I'm actually glad I found it in the $5 bin. This is Teen Titans number 1. This is actually the second print, and this is actually signed by Mike McKone. Got that for $5. Then this comic book here, this is Hellraiser number 1. This is a minor key. This is the first cover appearance of Hellraiser. or I'm sorry, of Pinhead. And I actually just bought this comic book like maybe a month ago or something like that. And I bought it for $20, and then another copy just showed up in like the $2 or the $5 bin, and I was so happy. So you know what? I picked it up. And this is Stupid number 1. This is signed by 2 people, Hilary Barta and Doug Rice. I thought that was kind of cool. Picked it up. It's I think it's still sealed. Yeah, it's still sealed. So let me make sure. Yep, still sealed. So I'm glad I picked that up for $2 or $5. And then this one is the Army Wars. This is awesome. This is written by that independent or that underground musician. Oh man, I forgot the name of their band. Oh, but this is Carlos Sanchez, and this is number 1. This is the actually his probably might be his first comic book that he wrote. So I'm actually happy that I found this one in the $5 bin. And this is Sandman number 69. Okay, yeah, so these next comic books I got for half off. And Sandman 69 is a minor key. This is the comic book in which Daniel Hall becomes the new Dream. Bought that for $10. And then this one I bought for $10. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink number 1. And I bought this because, you know, eventually I'm going to go to another convention. Amy Jo Johnson's going to be there, the original Pink Power Ranger. And you know what? I'm going to go get her signature. I think it's going to be a perfect comic book for her to sign on. I found Alpha Flight number 17 for $10. And this is the first cover appearance and first full appearance of Big Hero 6. And the last snag of the day is Bart Simpson's Treehouse of Terror. I've always wanted this. It was always kind of on the more expensive side. I didn't want to spend about $50 for it. But I'm glad I found this for half off. Yeah. So that was the last snag of the day. Thank you so much for viewing. And don't forget, if you are a new subscriber or a new viewer, I keep saying subscriber. If you are a new viewer, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, man. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.